Hey, Hebrew fans and those who are from Eternia, welcome to my video today. And today we're going to talk about Eternia again because it's the big news for me. Because as you guys know, we're going to talk about some things like obviously the Scalper stuff going on, how I first seen Eternia when I was younger, and where we're at on the crowdfunding. So let's go ahead and let me first share this. So let me get to my channel. There we go, your channel. There's the video. And then let me go ahead and let's see, share, copy link. And now to open up the Book of Faces. Post. Done. Paste. All right, waiting for the icon, or not the icon, but the, there we go, it loaded already. Next, the thumbnail, and publish. Dun dun dun, there it goes, it's publishing now. So, I know I talk a lot about scalpers on this channel, and, you know, I spelled scalpers wrong. Holy cow, I put scapers. Oh, now I'm going to have to fix that. It's funny, I have scalpers spelled correctly in the thumbnail, but have it spelled wrong in the thing. Anyway, let me go ahead and check my volume. Let me go ahead. Cool. Let's check out the chat. See who's on. It's like one person's on. Maybe that's just me. Hopefully I put it to public. That'd be bad if I didn't. Anyway, so if you're on, sound off. Hey, attaboy, thanks for joining me. Glad you're here. So, it was kind of funny as somebody sent me a message saying, hey, did you see this? They already have people posting them on eBay. It's like, no way. No way. How could they already post them when they're still for sale on the site? And sure enough, I did find one, and I'll show you guys a little bit. Hey, thanks for joining me. How do you pronounce your name? Jamie W. James W. Hey, Keyjo Productions. Manuel the Wise Guy. How much is the retail price for Eternia? That is a good one to ask. Robert Anderson, or no, Robert, what's that, Antonson? Am I saying that right? All right. Yep, $5.50. So let's go ahead and go through this. I was kind of crazy. So I first want to talk about where I first saw this this playset. So here it is, Eternia. Where I first saw was a show called The Charmings, and the first season had somebody else playing Snow White, but the second season had Carol Huston, and of course Christopher Rich played through both of them. He's that guy from Reba that plays what is Dan Reba? I don't know. Anyway, I know he's got kind of a strange name in Reba. Anyway, so let's watch this video. So this was the video that was from the show, and you could see there's Eternia there. It was a Christmas morning and Christmas whatever they had going on. Let's just look at this kid. He smashes it into his bike. And so that was my first exposure. And what's funny is when I saw this, I remember in my head seeing the kids play with it and everything else. And the funny thing is they never did in the episode. I went back and watched the episode. They never even played with it. But in my mind, I remember them actually playing with it and everything else. So I do want to do a shout out to Carol Hudson why we're here. This is her now. She now does real estate. I have her link in the description. Check it out. She's an amazing woman. I watched her video, so she has gone on to do some really cool things. Pretty impressive. Anyway, that's enough about the Charmings and Carol. Let's talk about Eternia. Eternia is so cool. We are so excited about getting it. We know the price is outrageous, and it's like, yep, Unicron, you made it. Only a few minutes left, or a few minutes late. Mr. Productions, scalpers are lame. I wonder if those offers of Eternia's on eBay with the unlocks. So that's a really good question, and I'm going to talk about that because I think I know how and why they're doing this. Okay, so we know Eternia is awesome. With the elevator, you got the cool moat and all the other stuff, and the chair, and the Horde Trooper battle dummy, I guess, for lack of a better term. And we got the cool video showing us, you know, how awesome the playset is, and oh, we were so excited about it. So what's so amazing about Eternia? Watch this video and you'll see all the cool stuff. So I'm glad, Sonny, you asked. So here are the cool things about it. Is you have the battle tram, you have the sky cage that drops, and then you have the jetpack that closes the gate. And you have all kinds of fun stuff like the elevator and the center command, and you got the gripping arms, you got the control of the snake on top, lunging snake, the trap door, a whole new little dungeon thing. And of course you can get the Grayskull figure if you order right away. Time's running out for that. And then they have some extra stretch bonuses like this moat creature you can get, and this figure which I refer to as Blue Gandalf, but I don't know how well you guys can hear me with the music. I guess you can hear me over it. Not very good though, what the heck. Alright, so it can be yours for only a kidney or two. Alright, so that was it. That was the stretch goals, all really cool. So the question is, what if I buy this on eBay? Am I going to get the stretch goals? So let's talk about this eBay. So first of all, here is the auction that I found one of them. Yeah, look at it. And what's crazy is, look at this. It's sold for, not for sale, but sold for. Somebody already purchased and paid $850 to this guy to buy this. Already sold, already done, gone. Free shipping. Oh, that's pretty nice of him. And they're going to get it between October 20th and Saturday, October 22nd. No way. Why even have that date in there? I mean, I don't know. I think there's rules on eBay. You can't have an auction so far out. So you can't have it to, like, you know, when it's really coming out. So I think he put this just to save himself from getting in trouble on eBay from having the thing, you know, so far out. So I was thinking, free shipping. How does he know how big this box is? How does he know how much it's going to actually be to give free shipping, right? And so I kept thinking about this and thinking about it. And all of a sudden it dawned on me what this seller's doing. And here, let me show you. If you go to Mighty Collector right now today, you can pick one of these up for $6.57. So $6.57, that includes shipping and tax and everything else, probably less or more depending on your taxes in your area. So we're talking $8.50 to $6.50. That's about a $200 profit, right? So the question is, what does he do? What I think he does is the auction closes. He goes to Mattel Creations. He buys another one and puts the buyer's address in. So then Mattel will ship to the buyer directly. He's basically doing drop shipping. So he doesn't have to first get it and then reship it out. He's actually having them mail it to him. Now here's some of the dangers of that. If he's mailing it to them, right, then if something's wrong with it, then the person can't return it to Mattel because they got it through this guy on eBay. I mean, what a hassle if it's missing parts or broken or smashed during shipping or lost during shipping or anything else. Now, what's crazy is look at the returns. 30-day returns, buyer pays for return shipping, not the seller. So if you have a problem with this, you got to ship it back to the guy and then he has to ship it back to Mattel. What a hassle. This guy is a shyster. He's taking advantage of people that don't know it's for sale on Mattel Creations. I wish I could find the buyer of this and send him an email and give him a link to Mattel Creations and say, look, I could save you $200. Not, you know, here you go. Here's a link. You're $200 richer. Now, here's the stinky part about this for the seller is, let's say the seller, right? He sells this. October 22nd comes and goes, and it hasn't been shipped. Now, technically, the buyer can come back to eBay and say, I didn't get it, and get all their money back. And what's even more crazy about that, if he does get his money back, now this particular seller is now is an Eternia being shipped to the wrong address. Anyway, I don't know. I could see the because you wait until it closes, and once it closes, you can't go back and change it. You could probably change the address. So I guess that really would be stuck. But you could really stick the seller on this pretty bad by canceling after the window closes you know, buy a bunch of them from the guy. Now, I did put the link in the description for eBay, so you guys can check these out on your own. But man, that is just crazy, crazy, the price difference. And like I said, he's probably just going on there, filling out the information and putting the buyer's address into Mattel Creations. Let's see. Collecting Classics says it will skyrocket value once released, so I'm happy to jump on it now for the price of $660 versus Canadian $12.50. Woof. Dan Jones says, I'm not sure how you can sell this as it won't be out till summer or so of 2024. Yeah, like I said, I'm sure this guy is having Mattel Creations do his shipping for him. But are batteries included? No. I don't think they're going to include the batteries. Grant G says he can't afford it. I know the crazy thing is, let's just go to the website. Sorry, you guys. Let me pull the website up. See if I can find it. Where did I stick it? There we go. Okay. So here's Mattel Creations. And here's the Ultimate Battleground. And it's already at 77% funded. It's getting close. I'm guessing after the first of the month, some people get paid on the 3rd because they're, you know, government payment or whatever. So I'm guessing after the 3rd, we're going to see a whole bunch of people buy this, you know, whatever it is. So I'm guessing November 3rd, also probably at the end of this week when it comes. When does it end for King Grayskull? Let's see. First week. It doesn't give a date, so let's see. I think it started the 12th. So the 12th was Wednesday, the 19th. So I'm guessing the 18th and 19th, you might see a dump of people that still want to actually get King Grayskull. Crazy, crazy. So here's what scares me. And for those that are wondering, yes, I did break down, and I did end up purchasing one last week. So I am on the list. I'm one of the what is it, 3,700 or something? Yeah, 3,869. I'm one of those people. So what scares me is when do they take money? And there's been some debate on this, and now I'll know because I'm one of the people that have got it. It says, when will you be charged? And let's talk about this. No worries, you won't actually be charged unless the campaign reaches minimum goal of 5,000 backers by 11/9/22. The pre-order amount will show as pending on your credit card when the campaign succeeds. Now that's the part I'm wondering. The campaign succeeds when it hits 5,000, not 11/9. So I'm really thinking that once they hit 5,000, they're going to charge my card, whether it's the 11th, whether it's November 9th or not. And then your payment will be processed. If it doesn't succeed, which means after 11/9/22, then your pre-order will be canceled and the pending charge will disappear. And you have seen, we've seen this before with Matty Collector. They're a little, not Matty Collector, still using the old terms, Mattel Creations. They're a little tricky on their wording sometimes, like we saw with the surcharge, how they didn't say it was 50 for everybody kind of thing. And so I do really believe that this is one of those instances where once they hit the 5,000, we're getting charged. But I could be wrong. If I am, cool. Otherwise, it would say the pre-order amount will show as pending on your credit card. And then it would say 11/9/22. If the campaign succeeds, your payment will be processed. Not just when, because when is pretty open. And I'm sure they have their lawyers help write this so they can do it just the way they want. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. But anyway, so let's take a look at one of these auctions. I found a couple here. We got one for $8.49, another for $8.49. Free 4-day shipping. Let's take a look at this second one. I haven't looked at this one yet. This must be a new one because this one has 63 watchers. This is no watchers yet. Let's take a look at this one and see. So, who is selling this one? Who is the shyster this time? Why aren't I seeing... Oh, Inherit Collectibles. That's somebody else. Wow. This is a different person. More than 10 available. This guy's going all out. He's like, yeah, I'm going to sell a ton of these. And let's see if he has free... Oh, free local pickup. Not free shipping. And again, October 20th through October 21st. Seller does not accept returns. No returns from this guy. Now, he has a pretty low feedback. Let's take a look at some of his feedback. This member has not received any feedback comments. Well, how the heck does he have... Oh, these... Oh, received as a buyer. As a buyer. Okay, so all his feedback is from him buying stuff. Nothing from him selling stuff. Wow, that's a little bit scary that not one person felt the need to leave feedback after they bought something from him. Crazy. Okay, so let's take a look at one of the other ones. Let's look at this one here. See if it's the same guy or not. Nope, different guy. This guy only has 22 feedback. One neutral. Let's see his negative. Never received item. Seller did not ship. Seller did not respond to multiple communications attempts about order. Very disappointed. Ignoring buyer is not good business practice. Dun dun dun. Let's see his neutral. Shoes were as described. They smelled like cigarettes. Yep. So, there we go. Let's take a look here at his... So he has free shipping too. And he's got the October 20th through October 24th. So again, if you don't get it, you can actually contact eBay and say, hey, I was supposed to get it between these dates and it was not shipped. And then you can get your money back. But still, crazy. I have this game. This game is so cool. $1,000? Holy cow! That's crazy. All right. So let's look at your guys' comments. All right. Eternia, you are basically need a kitchen table to display. Yes. Gnomsky says, not for me. Collecting Classic says, at nut, regardless, it will go up. So that's that. It will go up. But like I said, these guys, I think, like I said, are actually just doing drop shipping. Let's see, Laxorian said he got messed over the very first time he bought on eBay in 2007. Never bought anything off there again. Yes, I had a bad experience. My first giant collection I bought of He-Man figures was a bad thing. Let's see. Sunny says drop shipping is going on for some time, quite some time now. Happening with the PowerCon exclusives as well. Wow. Master Far says, so it's a scam. It kind of is, Master Far. Basically, all they're doing is filling out the website for you. So if you cannot figure out how to fill out Mattel Creations on your own, then you can pay an extra $200 to have somebody else go to the website and fill it out for you. Crazy. Crazy. I don't know. Blue Gandalf's starting to grow on me. Hopefully this helmet comes off. If this helmet comes off, it's even cooler. If it just does not come off, well, that's a little stinky. But he's starting to and someone pointed out that his helmet kind of looks like Eternia itself. I thought that was kind of an interesting. Excuse me. Crazy. All right, I'll check out your guys' final comments, then I'll be doing the Darth Vader soon. He's a cone head. That would be hilarious if you pulled off his helmet and he was a cone head underneath there. I'd be cracking up. Juan Solo, that's great. Relaxorian says, I can't afford it. I ain't buying it. Simple. Yep. You know what? That is the best thing. It is good to be responsible. If you can't afford it and it's going to cause you issues, do not waste your money on something that's going to affect you negatively financially. Because, you know, it's the last thing you need is to have things fall apart in your personal life because you bought some giant piece of plastic with 3 towers. I mean, if you really want this, you could have a fun time making your own. Getting some giant cardboard tubes, making some cool stuff, packing some clay on it, you know. And I've seen people make some pretty awesome Castle Grayskulls. There's a guy that I saw just recently, and he's actually making this, and he actually made the cool face in front and everything, and it's a pretty impressive thing. I think he's on Lounge Grayskull if you guys want to check it out, and it's actually pretty impressive. So anyway, I think you've had enough picking on these poor scalpers. Let's go ahead and finish our video here. Let's see what I got next on here. Oh, there they are. If we reach all of our full funding, that is our 3 guys we'll get. An easy to build custom King Grayskull if you buy him early. A really cool moat monster, which would be fun to get. And Blue Gandalf with cloth goods. All right. So that is all that I have. Any questions that I may have missed that you guys want me to jump back on? It's never enough picking on scalpers. Now I could see if you made a deal with somebody on Facebook and you say, look, I'm going to buy this. Let's just use eBay to do the transaction, and then I'll mail it to you when it comes time because you're international, and international shipping is so much. I'll help you out. You know, I live near the Canadian border, and I'll drive across the border and ship it to you. That's cool. Don't get me wrong. And yes, if somebody and they agreed to make the price a little higher to make up for their time and stuff doing it, that's a cool thing. That's not a scalper. When you're just sticking it on there and people are, you know, not knowing about what Eternia is and everything, yeah, that's just wrong. You're just taking advantage of people. People may think they're getting the original Eternia, you know, and then all of a sudden they find out that it's the new one they could have bought themselves for $200 less. You know, that's just... I'm not going to swear on my channel. Mine was $269.92 because of tax and 2-day shipping. Luis, nice. Yep. There's a store on Facebook letting you pay payments on Eternia, but you gotta put down a $150 deposit. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Someone's doing that. He's a heckler. Unicron says, I've been swearing enough for both of us, Hebrew. Oh, that's good stuff, man. Is that what scalpers look like? Yes. That is what scalpers look like. Yep. Yeah, this is my photo I always use for scalpers. I can just imagine this person. And of course, you know, she kind of looks like she could be a Santa's elf too, in kind of a way. Like she stole stuff from Santa. Has her binoculars or her goggles because she flies in the plane from the North Pole to carry the scalping figures she has. The installment is just for us residents. Oh, okay. Yes, Camel Con will be cool. Camel Con would be cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and Darth Vader us out. So good journey, And see you guys next video. I'll get her a date for Eternia. See you guys.
If you found enjoyment